guys, so for this week's video I thought I would do something a little different, and I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more because you probably don't really know anything about me other than I'm 17 and Greek and I make YouTube videos. So I thought I would do like 10 random facts about me. I guess we'll see how many I can get up to, but I'm going to do at least 10, and if I think of more then that's cool. So yeah, I hope you guys find this video interesting and keep on watching, and yeah, let's get into it. Fact number 1 is my real name isn't actually Faith. My real name is Fotini. It's Greek. So my full name is Fotini Faith Bahantis. And I have a middle name in there too, so I have a pretty long name, but yeah, my real name is not Faith. Number 2, I have never been to New York, which is kind of strange. I'm pretty sure when I was really little I went once, but I can't remember that. And we lived in New Jersey and we didn't live too far. It was like 3 hours away from New York, and I've never been except for, I think we only went in there to see my grandpa that was in the hospital. That's all I remember, but I might be wrong. But I never remember going to New York above the age of like 3 or 4. So number 3 is I am super clumsy. Like, I fall and trip at least like 4 times a day. And it was really bad when I was younger because I would always trip and fall. And we had tile and hardwood in our house, and we only had carpet in like our bedrooms. So every time I would trip and fall, I would slam my knees into the hardwood or into the tile. And there were times that I couldn't walk. So I have really bad knees because of that. I destroyed myself. Number 4, I'm a really big homebody. I like to be home anytime I'm out of the house for a certain amount of time, or if I'm on vacation or whatever I'm doing where I'm not in my house for a decent amount of time, I get kind of like crazy and my anxiety gets really bad. I just like my space in like my area. I'm like comfortable in my house. So I'm a homebody and I get very anxious. I think this is number 5. I think it's number 5. When I was little, I had to be maybe 3 or 4 again, and I like vividly remember this. Somebody was babysitting my brother, my sister, and I. So my brother was like 13, my sister had to be like 8 or 9, probably 8. And I don't know where the babysitter was or how I even reached up into like the kitchen drawers, but I took out a cake knife, like the kind of one side is a knife and then it's a spatula, like that kind of thing. And I started chasing my brother and sister around the house with a cake knife. Yeah, ever since I've been the crazy one of the family. Fact number 6, I'm allergic to certain non-organic things. So I'm organic to peanuts when they're not organic. If they're organic, I'm fine. And I'm organic. And I'm allergic to like pesticides. So if I get an apple, and it's not organic, and I wash it, but I don't like thoroughly wash it, I can sometimes get like a swollen lip because I'm allergic to the pesticides that they put on it. But if it's not organic and I really wash it, sometimes I'm good. And then when they're organic, I'm always good. So something strange, but I don't mind it because it's like my body's telling me this is bad, don't put it in your body, you know? I don't know, is that strange? Maybe. Fact number 7, I think we're on 7. My dream job when I was little, I had 2, was either being a mom, which is still like my life goal and like my long-standing dream, and my other dream job was to be an actress. So I don't know why. I always just thought it would be so cool because I watch movies all day and I watch a lot of TV shows. It's probably a problem. Like, that's all I do for the most part. I love getting into TV shows and stuff. But I always used to imagine myself being like a specific character. Yeah. It's never going to happen, and I'm totally fine with that because I can just be a mommy. But yeah, I always thought that would be so cool. Fact number 8, I think I've said this before, maybe not. I liked special effects makeup before I liked beauty makeup, so I would steal my sister's makeup, My mom never had like a ton of makeup, but whatever she had, like her lipsticks or whatever, I would take those and I would always practice like bruises and cuts and like vampire bites just because I thought that was so much more fun to do than like beauty makeup. But look at me now. I'm a glam girl now, I guess. Who knows? Fact number 9. Again, some of you guys are going to know this, but I have been homeschooled since 8th grade. I went to preschool, elementary school, and then I finished 7th grade, and then we moved from New Jersey to South Carolina. And because we didn't know where we were living, my mom stuck me in homeschool, and then my mom always wanted to homeschool us, but she never really did because she had to work. So yeah, I was old enough to do everything on the computer. So I was homeschooled from 8th grade. Now I'm in 11th grade, and I'm just going to finish out my school in homeschooling, and I really, really love it. I get questions about it sometimes. So if anyone actually wants a video on how I feel about homeschooling, just ask for it. But I really love it. It's just, homeschooling is something good for me. Number 10, I have a brother and a sister. My brother is about to turn 27. He's 26 right now. He is 10 years older than me. My sister is 6 years older than me. My brother's name is Elia, also Greek, and my sister's name is Sevesti, but she goes by Stephanie, and family calls her Sevesti. So, kind of like me, my American friends call me Faith, and my family calls me Fudini. Number 11, I really enjoy editing. Not as much my own videos, I guess because it's my own face and my own voice. So sometimes if I'm sitting there for too long listening to myself, I'm like, ugh, okay, I'm done. But I can edit anything else. My friend Victoria knows this about me. I don't think anyone else does. I don't even think my mom knows this, which is like... But yeah, I don't know if you guys know what this term is, but it's called a multi-fandom video, and you just take different movies or TV shows and you just edit different things that kind of go together, and I love it so much. It's like a passion of mine, and then once you see everything together with the music and just the audio and whatever filters you put on it, I just get so proud. Like, I don't know, maybe that's strange, but I made one yesterday and I just love the way it turned out. My friend liked it, so I really like editing. 12. I think that some people think I'm taller than I actually am, because I know some of my like online makeup friends, I think they said they thought I was taller. I am actually 5'3". I'm pretty tiny. I have decently long legs for someone as short as me, I guess, but I'm pretty small. My mom is 5'3" and like a quarter, so I'm a little bit shorter than her, and my sister is, I think, 4'10". She's, really tiny. 13. When I go to sleep, I like having a nightlight on, which is probably like the strangest thing in the world because I'm 17 with like a little light in my room. But whether it be the light from my diffuser or my fairy lights or whatever, I like having something because I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, and if I have to pee or if I want to get my phone or whatever I do, sometimes I don't like just darkness. I feel like this is along the lines of that, so I won't add it into another thing, but when I sleep, I also have to have a box fan. My cousin introduced me to this, but I can't sleep without it now. I tried once and it didn't work. So yeah, just a square box fan or a round one, and I put it on 3, and I just need the sound to kind of drown everything else out. Number 14, I love the beach, but I don't like the ocean. I don't know when it started, but I get really freaked out of going into the ocean. I can't go deep. The most I can do, for the most part, is like go up to like my calf. I don't know. I just get freaked out about the ocean. But when I'm in Florida, because the water is so clear and you can see everything, I can like fully go in there and I'm comfortable floating. Granted, I might see a shark and have a heart attack, but when I'm at the beach by my house, I can't go in there fully. I just get too scared. So, for the last fact, again, super strange. This has to do with me sleeping again. again, when I was little, and I know my brother is the same way, my sister's not, I am always completely covered up, like from head to toe, I'm just wrapped up in something. And it got to the point where sometimes I couldn't breathe, so I would take like a separate blanket and wrap it around my head from like my nose up so I could breathe, and I just like having my eyes covered, I think, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a light in my room, but I need to do it for some reason. I've been like that since I was little, and my brother was like that, and my mom would get so worried that we were like suffocating because we were completely covered up and there was no air, but we're fine. But yeah, I have a One Direction blanket, which is totally embarrassing, and because of the size of it, it's perfect to just wrap around my head when I go to sleep. And then, yeah, I'll just lay down, put on like my comforter or my blanket or whatever, and wrap my head up, and then I'm good, and I can go to sleep. Is that weird? Does anybody else do that? Or is that just me and my brother? So that was it for this video, you guys. I hope you feel a little bit closer to me, if that makes any sense. I hope you feel like you know me a little bit better. Sorry, I don't know. I thought there was hair like in my eyelash or something. Yeah, I'm quite a weird person, and I'm sure you've gathered that from before these videos, but now you're probably like, wow, she's strange, and I am, and I'm totally cool with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want, it would be super cool if you either let me know a weird fact about you, or let me know if when you sleep you need to wrap your head up, or let me know a strange fact, or let me know what you need to fall asleep. Do you need a light? Do you need a fan? Do you need to wrap your whole body up like you're a caterpillar? So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week, and yeah, I love you guys so much. That's basically it. Bye.